Good morning everyone, welcome again. Today we will discuss about childhood stage. As you all know, we were discussing stages of development in that infancy and prenatal development we have already discussed. So today let's start childhood. Division of childhood. Today it is widely recognized that childhood should be subdivided into several periods of two. Early childhood, late childhood. Early childhood extends from 2 to 6 years. Late childhood extends to 6 to till the child becomes sexually mature, means 12 years. Thus, early childhood begins at the conclusion of babyhood and ends at about the time the child enters first grade in school. So, what is early childhood? Early childhood is 2 years to 6 years. It is a critical period in the development of human potential. It is a period of development of initiative. It is also referred to as preschool age. Early childhood has different names of this period. Here you can see different names of this period: problem age, toy age, pre-gang age, explanatory age, imitative age, and later childhood. Different names are here: troublesome age, sloppy age, gang age, and age of conformity. So let's start their development, their characteristics in development. Physical development is here. Growth, increased strength and heart and lung capacity give children the endurance to improve their performance in skills such as swimming and running. Motor skills, slower growth might contribute to children's increasing control over their bodies. Here, early development follows two principles in physical development. First is development proceed cephalopodially, means from the cephalic, means head region, to caudal or tail region, means head region to tail region uh, in early childhood. Then children gain control over the upper part of the body before the lower part. This is why you would notice that the infant's head is proportionately larger than his or her body. During early infancy, if you see an infant crawling, sure he will use the arm first, then shift to using the legs. Second principle is growth proceeds from the center of the body, moves towards the extremities or more distal regions. So proximal distal trend is children gain control over the torso before the extremities. Initially, infants reach for objects for turning their entire body. Gradually, they extend their arms to react for things. These changes are the result of a maturing nervous system and not because of any limitation, since even visually impaired children show the same sequence. As children grow older, they look slimmer as the trunk part of their bodies lengthens and the body fat decreases. So the brain and the head grow more rapidly than any other part. So this is a physical development. Next is cognitive development in early childhood. In this Piaget's theory we will discuss here. Pre-operational stage is also discussed here. Firstly, four stages of development according to Piaget of cognitive development. Piaget's cognitive development stages are sensory-motor, means 0 to 2 years. Pre-operational means 2 to 7 years, and concrete operation means 7 to 11. Formal operation or adolescence to adulthood. In sensory motor, infants explore the world by coordinating sensory experiences with physical action. In pre-operational, symbolic thought develops, object permanence is established, the child cannot coordinate different physical attributes of an object. And concrete operations, the child can reason logically about concrete events, classify objects into different sets, is able to perform reversibly mental operation on representation of object. Next is formal uh, operation. In formal operational stage, the adolescents can apply logic more abstractly. Means hypothetical thinking develops in this stage. In formal operational stage, in these key features of this stage is egocentrism, animism, concentration. Concentration. First is egocentrism. The child's thought and communication are typically egocentric, means about themselves, their own point of view. They only believe their own point of view. If I can't see you, you also can't see me. It is the inability to see the world from anyone else's eyes. It is well explained by Piaget's three mountain tasks. Next is animism. Animism means treating inanimate objects as living ones, children dressing and feeding their dolls as if they are alive. So concentration, the process of concentrating on one limited aspect of a stimulus, ignoring other aspect. It is notice and conservation. Conservation, on the other hand, is a knowledge. The quantity is unrelated to arrangement. The physical appearance of object and physical appearance of object. Children at this stage are unaware of the conversation. In here, one example at the last, you can see on screen, two beakers that look different, tall and thin, versus short and fat, can hold the same amount of liquid, but they have many queries about this. Next is social emotional development. Social emotional development. The important dimension of children's social emotional development are self, gender, moral, families, peer relations. And during the early years of childhood, some important developments in the self take place. The child, due to socialization, has developed a sense of who she or he is, whom she or he wants to be identified with. The developing sense of independence makes children to do things in their own way. According to Erikson, the way parents respond to their self-initiated activities leads to developing a sense of initiative and sense of guilt. Here about the self, they, for example, giving freedom and opportunity for playing like cycling, running, skating, answering children's questions will create a sense of support for initiative taken. In contrast, if they are made to feel that their questions are useless, games played by them are stupid, children are likely to develop feeling for guilt over self-initiated activities, which may persist through the children's later life also. Self-understanding in early childhood also develop, and physical characteristics like I'm told she has black hair, I'm a girl, etc. These are some they define about their self. During middle and late childhood, the child is likely to define oneself through internal characteristics such as I'm smart, I'm popular, I feel proud when teachers assign me responsibility in school. So these are socio-emotional development in early childhood. Here is about psychosocial development, personality development, understanding of cause and effect, their awareness of the action, attitudes of other make more susceptible to reinforcement. Peer group becomes increasingly important to children. Social system and children are increasingly aware of and involved in family life as well as in the whole outside the home, and therefore are more likely to feel the effects of family, economic and political condition. Next is moral development. Moral development, another important aspect of child development is learning to differentiate between the rightness of wrongness of human act. The way children come to distinguish right from wrong, to feel guilty, to put themselves in other people's position, to help others when they are in trouble, all are components of moral development. Just as children pass through the various stages of cognitive development according to Lawrence Kohlberg. Lawrence Kohlberg also stages of developments are here. Three levels are here: pre-conventional, conventional, and post-conventional. Pre-conventional moral thinking guided by consequences of action and punishment, reward, exchange of favor. Conventional reasoning based on desire to please others or to follow accepted rules and values. In post-conventional, they follow self-accepted moral principle, stage theories like Freud and Erikson also. So these are development we have discussed in childhood stage. That's it for today. Next time we will move further. Thank you.